Capricorns have the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So within this whole reading, I'm seeing that you Capricorns are stressing out and ruminating, thinking about certain things quite a lot, about certain timelines, deadlines that you got to get certain things done, trying to fit into a particular timeline to get things done or whatnot with love, and you Capricorns are stressing yourselves out a little bit too much. Let's get into it. You have the Four of Wands, like I said, in the Knight of Wands, right? In the back of your mind is the Four of Wands. Relationships, having a special bond with somebody, having an established and long-term bond with somebody. And the Knight of Wands is still dating, still trying to get to know people. You Capricorns are still very much so open to finding new people, right? The King of Swords, however, represents you understanding that you need a different plan. You need to do something different, right? What is it that you Capricorns are learning to do different? You Capricorns are learning that the screening process has to be much different. You're trying to make sure that people are who they say they are. And like it is that I said before, if you ask the correct questions, you'll find out a person's value and who they are within the first 5 minutes all the way up to the first 24 hours. If you talk to them long enough, right? A lot of times people don't want to talk in long conversations anymore. Everything is microwavable conversations. In the DMs or in a text message or on the phone, you immediately get to the point. Hey, what's going on with you? Oh, okay. And the reason why is because we've allowed weirdo people who don't have a personality to control and to influence what's going on. And what I mean by that is part of the reason why it is that we all send such speedy text messages, and the reason why people put down the phones and they act like they walked away from it is because those people don't have personalities. So you got to get to the point, because it's only a certain amount of time before you stop talking, because Lord knows you can't have a conversation, a very constructive relationship, constructive conversation, because the person will essentially go dark, like they done, you know what I'm saying? Like they done took like 10 steps. They done left their phone at their house and went to the store, some goofy stuff like that. I'm telling you, I'm clowning that because it deserves to be clowned. Don't do that. I'm clowning you. So I'm not saying you, I'm saying in a general sense, like, because that stuff needs to be clowned. But the Five of Cups represents, and you understand that some of you Capricorns, let's keep it 100, right? You have Five of Cups and you have the Empress. Some of you Capricorns are thinking about maybe your success is going to hold you back from dating. And yes and no. And the reason why it is that I say yes and no to that is because yes, in the sense that your success, it may seem like it's holding you back, but what it is not very many people on earth, especially the people that you have interacted with so far, is as successful as you, especially if you are a successful Capricorn, very successful. Jeff Bezos runs Amazon as a Capricorn. You understand what I'm saying? Along with other many rich Capricorns in history. Noble Drew Ali and people like that. So you have to understand, even King the Conqueror, the main continuity, is a Capricorn. So you have to understand that the quality of the people that you meet, they're not going to be up to your level most often than not. So you have to understand that because of it, you got to get down with people who are successful in their own right, but may not necessarily be as successful as you. And see, the thing about it is that, like I said before, you Capricorns have to watch out for having a type, because when you have a type, what will happen is you will end up thinking, well, if you're a billionaire, the other person, it has to be a billionaire too. And it's like, Think about how many billionaires there are on the earth. There's not that many billionaires running around like that. So you have to understand that there's not that many billionaires. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of bring things back down to earth enough for you Capricorns to understand that maybe you're just that successful, and that the way that you have been entertaining other people or interacting with others, you need, like I said, you need a new strategy. How do you go about getting a new strategy? Well, first and foremost, you Capricorns have to understand that you have to understand what it is that you're looking for. Like, for me, for instance, someone with integrity that can apologize, that can admit that they're wrong. These are things that show integrity, change their behavior in a way that's better, right? Wants to do better for themselves, you know, doesn't constantly need someone telling them what to do, because they have their own internal agency. These are just some things that, that are, consideration for other people, not just making these overly selfish, psychotic decisions that, the person comes back and they act like they don't know. Me don't know. I like women who are like that. But that's what it is that I would look for. You understand what I'm saying? Among other things. Not too much. But these are all things that people can have, right? But for some reason, if people want to act like they don't have those things, then I just won't date them, right? I'll still be respectful, of course, but I just won't date them. And for you Capricorns have to essentially get in touch with some of the things that you want to ultimately see in a potential partner that you are getting to know as well. A lot of y'all are ripping and running around because y'all don't necessarily know what y'all want. Y'all have had to use the type, right? Tall, dark, and handsome, or very beautiful, attractive, supermodel type stuff. But you notice how it is that I'm not talking about anything where the qualities of what makes them them. Can they put a smile on your face? Can they get you Capricorns to feel like y'all are the only people in the world for them, because they're supposed to be, because you're supposed to be, right? Can they do that? So maybe the way that you have been looking at relationships is wrong. So now the Five of Wands now comes around, because the type that you had has been difficult. Maybe you may want to re-qualify what exactly it is that you're looking for. And also, when you figure that out for yourself, that is your list of things that you should be interested in. Because ultimately, everyone has a list of the qualities that they want the person to have. But it's a matter of, are those things realistic, or are those things dysfunctional, where you're just looking for somebody with money or whatnot to pay all your bills and all this, and you're just pricing yourself out. Those are two very different things, because a person having integrity, for me to be able to date them, is not rocket science. It's not something that is so impossible and so out of the realm of possibility to the point where it can't happen and I'm just so off my rocker. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just so far gone. No, it's like these things can happen, and they do happen. So now the devil, right, is about how, and some of these things may have made you feel trapped, right? The overworking, or the working hard, and, you playing hard and having fun, but not necessarily having anybody else to play with, to have fun with. And the High Priestess represents, it's so you just feel like you just want to stay by yourself and not really give a whole lot of people a chance. That's the wrong mentality to have, because if you're really looking for somebody, don't close yourself off. Putting yourself in a fortress can be good to keep people out, but it could also be bad to keep you in. These are the things that you have to understand. So the Seven of Swords, that's the reason why those kings and queens started to create different passageways so that they don't get stuck in their own castle. But the Seven of Swords now is about, right? The Seven of Swords now is about, and this right now is a situation where you Capricorns are a little bit misguided. And Four of Swords, which proves that. What I mean by that is, what I suggest for you Capricorns to do, first and foremost, is to relax. Okay? When y'all minds and y'all hearts are in the correct place, y'all are lovely, great people. However, y'all got to get over this pessimism that a lot of y'all seem to be caught up in. Because I said this before, Capricorn is the zodiac sign of taking yourself out. And what gets y'all to take yourselves out is the ruminating on your perceived failures or your failures. A lot of y'all will overthink about the things that you did wrong or situations that you can't control. Maybe you could have done some things that were better, but you didn't. But now you know better. And now a lot of you Capricorns are striving to be better. But a lot of y'all will ruminate on that. Y'all will think about that a little bit too much. And as a result of you thinking about it, now you done got yourself in a certain situation where you can't seem to get out of the trapping of thinking you should have done better. So you have to understand that go out, get to know people. Not everybody is going to be as successful as you. Everybody is building at their own level. But build with somebody, because everybody wants to strive for higher and higher and higher. When they're interacting with somebody who, they could see they only want higher. And it's like, listen, that's not reality. Again, I say the quantum mountain, right? What do I mean when I say quantum mountain? What is the quantum mountain? It represents everyone has different levels in life. There's some people that are at the foot of the mountain and has decided to never climb, never do anything for themselves. Just get taken care of by the government and decides to never do anything, never try their hand in life, never take any risks, never bet on themselves, never do any of that. Then you have some people who are close to the foot of the mountain, but are striving to climb. And then you have fast climbers, slower climbers. You have people who, are not going to be as high up on a mountain as you. Then you have some people who are going to be next to you, climbing at the same level on par with you. Then you're going to have some people who have reached higher highs on the mountain. Everyone has their own level individually. And the thing about it is, thinking that every person that you meet should be at your level or higher, that's going to give it a difficult time for you, because what you should be looking for is non-physical qualities that a person can manifest and make physical. Meaning what? Character. Are they decent, kind? People always want to talk this nonsense about love don't pay the bills. I wrote a whole book on factually love does. Because I went out, because I love my mother, I love my family. I went out, bought my mom a 25-pound bag of rice. Then I bought her, Then another time I bought her a pair of gold earrings. Then another time. So love factually does pay the bills. Love factually it does. Because if you love somebody, you're going to look out for them, right? So you Capricorns have to understand, don't worry about the perceived nonsense. Don't worry about it. You're stressing yourselves out. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the High Priestess. Let's clarify the High Priestess now. Let's do that, right? Page of Swords, Six of Cups, King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Again, somebody is coming back. So it's not like you have a shortage of people that want to be with you. You have a lot of people that want to be with you. But to meet the person that is correct for you, it may take a little bit of time. So you have to be patient. You understand what I'm saying? Not everybody should be around you. The King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands is about you Capricorns have to understand. King of Pentacles is Capricorns. You Capricorns have to understand that, again, maybe you're a unicorn. So because you are a unicorn, get rid of those people in your life that are parasites. You understand what I'm saying? With the animal analogies, get rid of those people, yo. Because all it is that they would do is bring you down. Even if you have to ghost some people and make some people frustrated, right? Make people think that you dropped off the face of the earth. Whatever it is that you Capricorns feel like you need to do in order to make you happy, do it. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. And also, too, there's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website in which it has all the ways you can support me, from my IG, where you can get personal readings from me on my website, the books that I have that are on Amazon, as well as the Teespring store, from t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. Thank you. Appreciate it.